start saying shit or not? Oh yeah? Okay, cool. G'day people, it's Corey, Four Guys Autobarn, with a 2020 Corvette C8. What can I say about these cars? Unbelievable. You're basically getting a Ferrari for under quarter of the price you'd pay, with the same kind of feel, basically. It's very quick, very agile, very light, and sticks to the road like you wouldn't believe. I first drove one to Americana in Taranaki. So pleased I did, because it brought a whole new different feeling about them. Wasn't too sure of the shape, very Ferrari, very Euro. Actually, you kind of think you are driving a Euro car. You've got to pinch yourself every now and then because you think you're driving a Ferrari, but it's actually a Corvette. It's not until you open it up, you know it's a Corvette. But, proof's in the pudding, right? So yeah, 495 horsepower, you think, you can get American cars, they're more horsepower, they're quicker, more gruntier, but do they handle like this? No, I don't think they do. Is that not like an American V8 supercar without the big lever? Oh, you got the paddles, mate. 8-speed gearbox, beautiful. If you're wanting something that corners and you like driving cars, I don't want to put down a Hellcat because they're a car in their own way as well, but mate, you can't go past this. It's like waiting for the Hellcat to get you on a straight line, and you see this little dot and it's slowly getting bigger and bigger, and then it's there. But then you eventually hit corners and it's like, see you later. Even the Mustangs, you know, like I know I did a video, the last video I did, which was ages ago. That was probably the best car I've driven until I hopped in that, but two totally different cars. You're gonna ask me now what I think of the GT500 versus this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a hard one. It's a hard one. Well, I suppose you can say the same question about a Dodge. You know, if you want American muscle, you go for the Mustang, the GT500 2020. Or if you're wanting something sportier and you love driving and you want that sort of look where people are like, what is that? You go with the Corvette. Streamlined. It's more streamlined than your usual American muscle car. Still an iconic muscle car too. Corvette, you know, you don't get much better than that. With the 3LT and the Z51, you get a lift package in it. So because they're quite low to the ground, if you go to a judder bar or you've got a steep driveway, no problem. So we've got all these little different quirky little things which are f***ing cool that the C7 hasn't got. Can you see that button?
Yeah.
That's a Z. So if I turn it off, changes the note of the car, changes the speedo, the whole thing changes the cluster, different setup. These are a bit weird to begin with, but you do get used to them because you basically got park, which handbrake goes on automatically, reverse, flick it up, neutral, and then you've got the drive, which you just flick it up. But that's the one there that gives you that feeling like you're in a fucking race car. If you are considering a C8, you need to drive it. You need to experience yourself and then get out of the car and say, mate, you're right. Everything you said that the car was, it is. Lighter, cornering is better, turning is better. If you've got a C7, mate, you need to drive one of these. Oh, baby. There's no getting by it. It's a phenomenal car. C8 over C7, that's my pick.